Hi everyone, welcome to Clutch Entertainment today, and today is Show and Tell Part 3. I've had two previous episodes in the past couple of years where I've had Show and Tell 1 and Show and Tell 2 today, so I'm going to be showing you some other things that I have, and they're pretty neat, so let's get right into it. So first off, I want to show you about this retro hockey game I have. It's pretty neat. This is from let's see what it says. 1978, Mattel on the back here. So basically what you do is you want to try and get the guy into because I'm like the shiny person right here. So I did a penalty so the other person can play now. So you just try to get it up the ice, and I just shot it on accident. So now it's this person's turn again. Kind of hard to play backwards, but basically, you just try to score. There's two modes on it. Basically, in the two modes, there's a fast mode, and then there's a like a slower mode, which basically is like pro and not pro. So these are your shot. So this shoots up to the left. This shoots up to the right, and then these are your up, down, left, and then right. It looks backwards on the screen, but it's pretty neat. I got this at a garage sale, I think when I was like 8 years old or 9 years old. But I've kept it all these years, and it's pretty neat. It still works. I mean, it's a little on the bottom part. It's a little sticks sometimes, but other than that, it's a really fun game, and it's something I've always enjoyed. So next we have some coins that I have. I got a little mystery machine here. Pretty funny. I'm sure you have seen before $2 bills. I got a $2 bill here. Pretty neat. I have a Susan B. Anthony. The camera picks it up better. It's a dollar. I think this came out to be $1. I'm not exactly sure who that is. I think it's Eisenhower dollar. That's what it looks like to me. I have a John F. Kennedy, 50 cents. Pretty neat. Lighting picks it up good. It's pretty neat. And then a few other things. I have a Centennial quarter right here. It's one of you see the colonial image of the colonial times. And I have a silver quarter. You can tell because the edges of this is not that typical bronze color or copper looking color. It's actually just straight up. It's kind of hard to see in the lighting, but it's looks like a regular quarter. It says it's from 1932. So it's just the edges are just all same as, it's just rough like it normally is, but it's also the same. It's like what it's made out of, the metal. The metal's all the same. That's pretty neat. And then we have, let me see if I can find my Buffalo quarter. Not quarter. Buffalo nickel. Here we go. So it's an Indian on the front. And then this is the buffalo on the back. And basically this one is from 1936. So that's a pretty cool looking one. And then lastly I have, let me see if I can find it in here. I think this is it. Yes, this is the Indian head penny. It's really neat. So we have, from here you can, kind of hard to see, but it's an Indian. It's kind of hard to see. 1900. So there's some coins I have. Just thought those would be pretty neat to show off. There's always a cool thing about coins. Like you can always look back and be like, wow, that's how they used to make them. So it's always been like a neat thing that I've noticed over the years, looking at coins. And then next we have this thing. This is called the bug bite thing. It's a really neat thing. Whenever you get a mosquito bite, you'll just like on your arm or something, you'll just put it on your skin and just like it'll go suction. So like it just goes down like this, and then you just pull it up and it sucks against your skin. And this piece sucks the venom, or like if you have a bee sting, it sucks the venom out of the bee sting. It sucks the like the little saliva out of a mosquito bite, but you got to do it right away in order to be really effective. And if you do it right, you know, within an hour or two, maybe 3 hours, all the swelling will be gone, and it's like you don't even have a bite. So it's a really neat thing. I got it on Amazon. It was like $10 like a year or two ago, but it's something that's, you know, very useful. I mean, people can use it in the summer, people can use it in the spring, like when the mosquitoes start coming out. You can even use it in the fall. You know, winter you probably don't need to use it much because there's not many bugs around, because obviously they're all dead. But it's called the bug bite thing. I could probably put a link in the description below for Amazon for that if you're interested in possibly getting it. And I did a video about a week or 2 weeks ago, and this is my drone. I kind of showed you like how it works, all that stuff. I just figured I'd put it in this video too, so you can see exactly like the mechanics of it. This is the gimbal cover here. There is the camera, and then basically it like basically you just pull this here, pull the wings out basically, or the propellers, and it all comes out, and that's how it looks. It's just in a shape there. You have the battery back here, and you have an SD card slot right here, and then you have your on-off switch right here. So that's pretty neat. And then you end up having a controller too, and you have the 2 different joysticks that you put on here, and you screw them in both of these holes. You have your antenna right here, and then basically you have like the plug that goes into your cell phone, and you just put your cell phone right here on the thing, and then you can fly it around. And then basically have the power button right here, and then you go take off, and you can, you know, have a lot of fun with it. In my other video, I ended up showing like exactly how I do it and basically how to fly it, and I give some examples with it too. So make sure you check that out below. I'll put a link in the description also for that. And then we also have something cool here called a monocular. I'm sure everybody loves these kind of things. It's kind of like a pirate ship. You know, you grab the monocular. I see you. You know. Basically, let me see if I can get it in the camera here, but no, it doesn't really show very well. But basically, this is like pretty much binoculars, but you can see like far away with just one eye. You know, it's really good for like, you know, quick seeing something far away. If you like want to know what's going on, you see like a bunch of people in the distance, like, oh, what's going on? It's good for like a sporting event. It's good for, you know, spotting animals, like if you want to look at birds or animals, stuff like that. I bought this on Amazon also a while back, like maybe 2 years ago, but it's definitely something really fun and exciting, and you can definitely have a lot of fun spotting things, or even if you want to people watch, like I like to do sometimes. It's always fun. So next we have this light up Super Mario thing. It's like you stick it on your desk and it lights up. Basically you could just stick it there and it lights up. It looks pretty good. I'll just give you a good example. Makes a little noise. The camera doesn't pick it up very well because it's the lighting, but basically that's what it looks like without it being lit. One of my brothers got it for me for Christmas, so that's what I basically stick at my desk, and it's just to the side right here, and Super Mario's right next to me. He lights up the computer desk and makes it look good. So next what we have is my jump starter battery. This is something that's really useful. It's got a little compressor on it. It's got like jumper cables. You can use it to power stuff. It's basically a jump starter, compressor, power supply. And basically, like you can use it to inflate things with, there's like a little port right here. And then you have let me pull it out here. This can plug into like your car tire if you need to, you know, pump your tires up, or you need to inflate it like a basketball or a volleyball, or pretty much anything that needs air. You can inflate balloons, It's really useful. You just charge it overnight, and then say the power goes out, you can even power your TV. Like over there, I can just plug this into the TV. Like I plug it right here in the front, and then you just turn it on, and it can power a bunch of different stuff for a limited amount of time. I've always used it, whenever I need to pump my tires up, whenever I need to jump my battery to like a car, my moped. It's a really useful device, and something that is definitely worth having, because you never know when you're going to need something like this to take somewhere. You can leave it in your car, you can leave it at your house. It's always good to have like a backup plan and always be prepared. So it's something that you can just take along with you and be like, okay, I got everything that I need. I'm safe, I'm secure. If something goes wrong, I got it. So it's something pretty nice you can use. And then what we have also is a walkie-talkie. So I have a walkie-talkie that I got. It's pretty cool. Basically, you can just scan. Like, say I want to scan for channels. I'll give you an example. So it's got a number, and that's the channel number. And basically, you can just go scan through it here. So like I'm scanning all the channels, and sometimes you pick stuff up, sometimes you don't. It's also good if you want to like have someone else has another radio. Me and my brother got this one together. He's got the other ones, doesn't live with me, but he's got the other one. It's very useful if you want to just like communicate. This one's I think up to 20 miles if I'm not mistaken, without interference. So it's pretty useful if you want to like it's a little older tech. Walkie-talkies are a little older tech, but they're good for if you want quick communication instead of like calling on your phone or something. Or like they don't require any kind of like subscriptions. They don't require any kind of stuff like that. They do require a license if you're like talking on certain channels, so I would be a little careful about that. You'll have to check out like the FCC's website regarding walkie-talkies and such, because you can actually pick up conversations from medical people. You can pick up conversations from construction workers. You can pick up conversations from a number of different places that you may or may not, want to get. But I found like a few instances with, using a walkie-talkie is kind of interesting that, you pick up these people and then you just like, hey, what's up? It's kind of funny sometimes. But it's definitely something fun, and maybe you grew up on one of those little kiddie walkie-talkies, but this one's a adult one, obviously. But it's pretty fun, and they're very useful in certain situations. So I would definitely recommend maybe having one on hand in case of emergency. Also, emergency preparedness, that's what matters. So lastly, we have all my blues stuff here. These are all like my blues hats and different things that I have. I have this blues beanie here. I have this blues hat I got like a year ago. The Blues are my favorite team. I got my blues jacket on. This is a blues hat I got like 10 or 12 years ago. It's pretty neat. And then here's my Stanley Cup one. I think I showed you it in another video when I was talking about things that mean a lot to me. And then basically I have two jerseys here. I have they got new jerseys this year, but this one of the home jersey that used to have me, and I basically got the new one, which is the away jersey. I personally like both of them. The away jersey is definitely my favorite though, because like I like the white with it, and it just looks really neat. It's really neat whenever they have the white, and it's just how authentic it looks, and this one's like an authentic one, so this is what they would wear at the games, so it's pretty neat. But overall, the Blues are my favorite team, and right now I just like to keep things like that, because I like wearing different hats. I like wearing different things as far as like jerseys and hats and stuff for the Blues. But all that stuff is really nice, and yeah. So basically, these are all my things I wanted to share with you today. Hopefully you thought they were cool. Hopefully you found some interest in them. If you have any things that like mean something to you, or if you want to contribute to possibly sharing something that maybe you like, or maybe something that means something a lot to you that I can look at, and maybe feature another video or another show and tell, just leave in the comment section below. And if you can like, subscribe, that would be great also. Be sure to watch all the video, and have a great rest of your day, and catch you in the next video from Clutch Entertainment. Have a great day. Bye.